been on here in a while. Just wanted to spit a little something. Was watching. It's caught a last bit of that Trump rally from last night in Michigan, and I was just thinking, man. I had to just thinking once again. Just nothing has really stopped since 2016, since this man started running. Not much of anything has changed. If anything, the presence, the atmosphere, all that stuff's been growing, if anything. And this is wild to me. I'm watching this and I'm like, yo, I'm looking at the live chat. It's fun. It's a breath of fresh air every time Trump does something big. Reason is, you can clearly see who's establishment, who is upper echelon, who is elitist. Every time they get on camera, they want to block their chat. Every time they get on camera, they don't want to have their comments turned off. Like, you get on Trump shit, you can go to any stream, his shit is live every time. There's no comments restricted. They're not afraid of what nobody's going to say because they know that majority of Americans are going to agree with this man. And I'm just like, yo, this dude is casually leaving no stone unturned when it comes to this political stuff. Maybe he's been a politician this entire time. Maybe he's been in the White House. Maybe he's been in these different places, and obviously he's been in these circles, but maybe he's been deeper than what we know since he's been alive. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a bigger conspiracy. Maybe it's an inside game with Donald, Hillary, with Joe and Obama and all of them the like. Maybe they're all in cahoots and they're just playing a ping pong game so that maybe all this terrible stuff, all this Joe and Trump going back and forth, maybe that's just a setup for us to get into another Trump presidency with all this enthusiasm, with lower gas prices, maybe. But then maybe just to lead us to a slaughter with enthusiasm. In the same way that Democrats were way too ashamed to admit that they were wrong about Joe Biden. The ones that I know who were absolutely wrong because they thought he was going to do one thing and didn't do any of that. But then there's some that love everything that he's doing, every decision that he's making, because that is truly what they want. They love the gas prices going up. They love the fact that he said that he wanted to support hormone blockers for young children. Maybe they love the fact that Joe Biden's side is ridiculing the governor of Florida for protecting children and aiding parents within the school district in that context. I know that there's people that enjoy that, they love that, they participate in that. And that's fine. I mean, that's fine. It's just kind of like may the better side win, right? And that's kind of how I feel about it. And it just seems like, I mean, the media's, goddamn, they're just played out. They're so played out. I turned this Trump rally on, man, and the shit sound as if this is the presidential, like as if the fucking election's in 2 months. It's midterms. It's midterms. The next presidential election isn't for another 2.5 years. And this man's not running for anything in the midterms. He just has a following that is so based. His message doesn't change. I turn it on. He's saying the same exact shit. He's saying the same thing that he's always been saying. People are on board with that. He finishes every time by letting the American public know how important they are. Each individual, letting them know that this country is important and we are a great nation together. That's how he does it. People don't want to get behind, we gotta get Ukraine. We gotta go and fight the war in Ukraine, and Vladimir Putin is like Hitler on wheels. People worry about paying $5.50 at the goddamn gas pump on the West Coast, bro. I just talked to my mom, Obama supporter, Biden voter, Trump hater. She said, yeah, I'm at the gas pump. She sounded like she was having a tough time. She's like, I'm like, yo, mom, like, what's the gas like out there? I'm out here on the east. I'm out here in the south in Georgia. She's out there on the west still, in Cali. How much is the gas out there, mom? She's like, oh, I just paid. Man. I was like, it ain't over $4, is it? We sitting at about $3.76 right now. It ain't over $4, $4.50. This is $4.30, $4.50. Oh yeah, man. I just paid $5.30. Paid $5.30 per gallon. I remember a couple years ago, probably about a decade ago now. What is 2022? Yeah, probably about a decade ago now. Boy, I'm getting old, huh? She was or over back home, the gas was getting up to close to like $4.60 at one point. I don't know what was going on. I wasn't really too into it. All I knew was that the gas was high as hell. Every time I wanted to go somewhere, got to throw in hella gas money. You put a little bit of gas money, it ain't getting you nowhere. You know? And you're like, wow, okay. And we were just, I personally was just like, is it going to reach $5? Is it actually going to get to $5? If it gets to $5, it'll break $5. And I was like, woof, this is pretty steep. And then it started to climb, it started to go down toward the end of the Obama era. You know, it started to go down. But now, like, $5 is almost a steal now in Cali. $5 a gallon in gas is almost cheap. It's almost cheap. And we all know who different states are run by. We all know at this point. Ain't no need in reiterating it. It's just, you can't tell people something. You can't tell them something opposite of what they want to know or what they want to hear. You know, I mean, you can. That doesn't mean they're going to listen. Hormone blockers for children, guys. Think about it. Don't say gay is a lie. I'm saying gay now. You've seen several celebrities say gay repeatedly in the state of Florida. Have they been arrested for it? No, they want to say gay to your kindergartner to 30-year-old. That's who they want to say gay to. If that's not grooming, then I don't know what is. That's not grooming, then listen. Nobody in this country before 2 years ago, before 1 year ago, was learning about sexual orientation in school, in a public school, in kindergarten to third grade. From the time they're 4 to 8 years old, 9 years old. You stupid. What the fuck are you guys trying to do? That's how you get somebody killed for real. Like, if a parent hears if the right parent hears some shit about grooming their child in that manner, they'll be like, oh, it's not grooming. Oh, we're just talking about sexual liberty. Like, that parent is not going to give a fuck about sexual liberation and gender equality. They're going to worry about how equal their fist can get with your face. I don't think y'all hear me. Trump's rally, every time this man, and I say all that to say that the Democrats they're on a fast train, on a fucking crash course. And they've got about 8 months to get their shit together. Not even. They got about 5 months to get their shit together. People are going to start getting arrested. It's that bad. People are going to start getting arrested. It's that bad. But I did say all that to say Democrats are going down the fucking drain. Like, fast. And the right side Republicans they're just showing themselves more, just like the individual Republicans. They're showing themselves more, the things that they're supporting with this whole January 6th commission, with all these different rhetoric that they feel like they should be able to spill, while Trump's not holding them accountable in office. And American people, we're supposed to hold them accountable, right? We're supposed to hold everybody accountable. These are elected officials. They work for the public. The public doesn't work for them. I realize this man Trump, every time he has a rally, he shuts down the internet. Shuts it down. I don't know, man. The way things are going now, it seems like it would be an absolute, but you never know.